In this video, we'll be asking the question, is snorkeling dangerous? And what you can do as a non-swimmer or an unconfident swimmer to improve your experience in the ocean and make it more safe. So firstly, what's the difference between freediving and snorkeling? If you are a certified freediver, you can swim and you know how to perform an underwater rescue on your buddy. Anybody can go snorkeling and it's enjoyed by a lot of people on their holidays, and you don't even necessarily need to know how to swim. If you are feeling unconfident in the ocean, but you would still love to go snorkeling, ask yourself these 2 questions before you grab your snorkel and venture into the ocean. Do you have the basic skills to tread water? Take your mask off, put it back on, maybe empty the water out of your snorkel, all without panicking. Do you know how to purge your snorkel? Remove the water from your tube. This is super important. If you answered no to the last 2 questions, then we highly recommend you work on your water skills a little bit more before you take yourself snorkeling. So follow our next 6 guidelines and we'll have you in the ocean before you know it, enjoying the underwater world. Tip number 1, learn how to swim. Having some basic swimming skills could save your life. This is just a fact. Tip number 2, always wear a life jacket and never go in the water on your own. Go with a guide or a buddy that can swim well. Tip number 3, learn how to float on your back. We are floaty. It's actually pretty hard to sink. So get used to floating and relaxing on your back. Your lungs will keep you on the surface. If you panic and start moving your limbs around a lot and you change your body position, you're going to burn a lot of energy and it will create anxiety. So learn how to flip on your back and relax. This also relates to finning. If you get tired, you can flip onto your back and just gently kick. Tip number 4, learn to purge your snorkel. So sometimes water will go into your snorkel when you're out snorkeling. This is normal. So you need to learn how to blow this water out of the tube, and you need to practice this in a swimming pool or shallow water. And so you'll use the tongue as a splash guard so you can inhale through the snorkel without drawing the water in. But it takes a bit of practice. Tip number 5, get a good mask and equipment, a mask that seals well so water's not leaking in. Avoid the full face mask. This isn't snorkeling or freediving. You want to feel the water on your face and get used to it, especially if you do want to learn how to freedive properly. I would also use a normal rigid snorkel. You don't need any fancy valves or dry snorkels, and just get used to purging the snorkel properly. Last tip, number 6, snorkel where it's shallow enough so you can stand up if you need to, but do not stand on the reef. The reef is not for standing on. You will destroy the reef if you touch it. In that respect, make sure you're wearing short fins so you can avoid kicking the coral as well. Do not wear reef shoes. Reef shoes are not meant for walking on the reef. We want to preserve the coral so everyone can enjoy it. So is snorkeling dangerous? Well, that's a question only you can answer, and that's going to depend on your skill level and confidence in the ocean. But if you follow our advice and you get more confidence snorkeling on the surface, the next step will be to snorkel under the water. So this is where we would recommend taking a freediving course, an intro or beginner course, and you will learn how to equalize safely and more safety skills. But whatever you do, be smart and be safe in the ocean and enjoy the underwater world.